Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Microsoft has made an interesting announcement where Microsoft has announced that Windows 11 users with lower spec PCs can now look forward to better performance in the future, where Microsoft has said that it's working on optimizing memory usage on systems with as little as 8 gigabytes. And I think it goes without saying that Windows does remain demanding on limited memory systems. And despite improved hardware offerings from OEMs, the operating system has not yet been optimized for these low budget or limited memory systems. Now, this is all according to this blog post by Pavan Davaluri from Microsoft, which he posted on the 31st, which was late Friday in my region. And I actually posted a video on Microsoft's K2 update report and progress report, which this is based on, where Microsoft has given us a list of changes that they have implemented in the Insider program and then upcoming changes. I'll leave the video linked if you'd like some more information. Now, I did touch on this very briefly in that previous video, but if we head down to this section, one of the initial areas where Microsoft is staying focused towards the rest and the end of the year is memory optimization for 8 gigabytes and above. Microsoft says reducing Windows memory footprint to deliver a fast and responsive Windows experience across the PCs customers use every day. That's according to Microsoft Pavan Davaluri. And I think with this, I think it's safe to say that Microsoft is basically admitting and listening to feedback that Windows 11 itself, not just the apps running on top of the operating system, but Windows 11 itself is part of the reason 8 gigabyte PCs struggle. And I think Microsoft is saying here that it can't just be fixed with a driver fix or a tweak in the background services. And with this statement, Microsoft is now going after how much memory the OS claims for itself before you've even opened anything, which I do think is a nice move in the right direction. Now, Microsoft hasn't planned and detailed how they are going to pull this off. Okay. But I think the effort may involve moving more of the Windows user interface to WinUI, which is lighter than the web view. And I have posted a video on that. I'll leave it linked. I posted on that the other day, moving from WinUI to WinUI 3. And if we head back to that announcement, Microsoft's saying memory optimization for 8 gigabytes and above is interesting, because that means that it's not just a fix for budget laptops, but an admission that Windows 11 uses more memory than it should, irrespective if you're running 8 gigabytes or 16 or even 32. I think it's safe to say that Windows 11 is a bit of a memory hog. Now, Microsoft hasn't given us an exact time frame when this will be rolling out. They've just said between now and the end of the year. And as I say, with Microsoft, only time will tell. But so far, Microsoft's so-called original promises have started rolling out in the Insider program and should be rolling out, I would say, just before 26H2 hits the ground for the general public, which will be, I think, in September, early October. And most of what Microsoft has promised as part of its K2 effort, as I've been posting, most of those new features and changes and improvements are already available in the Insider program. But nonetheless, keeping you guys posted like we like to do on the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.